Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We love this time of year where we get to listen to great Thai culture artists such as Bodyslam, with second half, we believe it is translated to. So I do apologize if we're wrong. We believe it's something to do with relationships, or the second half of relationship might be like one side sort of argument. We'll see. I'm Lee J over there, Stan. If you don't know who we are, because we may have met you, but thank you so much for clicking on this video, supporting this amazing artist. Hopefully, Stan, hopefully, Bodyslam hasn't blocked us on this one. Last one we got blocked, see? That's why we haven't done him for a while.
I know that was emotional time, Lee J. But do
Emotional
what?
damage.
We're back. We're giving it another chance, and hopefully you're watching this back at home. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, support to the original artist. Hashtag Bodyslam down in the comments below. And if at any point you enjoy myself and Lee J, because we are just men of beauty, then like it, sub it, love it.
Yeah.
Power pose. Do the Magnum.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, not what I was expecting. I was expecting something very slow. All right. Got the subtitles.
วันที่คิดที่ทำอะไรไม่เป็นดังใจต้องการเมื่อแขนขาเราเริ่มอ่อนล้าเรียวแรงแต่แสงไฟมันยังไม่มืดลงเมื่อก้าวมาไกล
Loving it so far, mate. Was not expecting this. Obviously, a lot of the time we see Bodyslam is a little bit more of like the slow rock, the impactful rock that you get with like the emotion and everything. This seems a little bit, it reminds me a bit of like an 80s technos, sort of 80s techno, sorry, like, you know, what they call Stranger Things. I always go straight back to Stranger Things because they always have those funky songs on from the 80s. But again, bringing it into the modern era, I love it. Obviously, we know that his voice is always going to be great, and I'm looking at the lyrics, and I'm trying to get them. So you're gonna have to give me a bit of time on that. But I'm loving this sort of 80s techno funk sort of side to this song, which we haven't seen that much from Bodyslam. Oh, thank you.
No, and that's the thing about Bodyslam. You just do not know what you're gonna get. But I tell you something, that was definitely a beautiful build-up of musical instruments in the first part there. And do you know what, right? I really love the Thai language when they're singing, because like reading the subtitles, it doesn't sound like it would flow so beautifully in English, but it does so well in Thai. So it's, you know, it has that nice sort of flow of the language and syllables and that. So just like it brings like a whole new introduction to a lyrical sequence that we might not get in here in England for this style of song. And I, for one, appreciate that, Lee J, because it's different. And I like different.
Yeah, yeah, he has got that very like it's a smooth voice, smooth. I like it.
มืดลงเมื่อก้าวมาไกลเกินที่จะเปลี่ยนใจให้เดินกลับไปเหลือเวลาเท่าไรไม่รู้ทุกนาทีต้องมีความหมาย
Pull up beat.
จะผิดจะเปลี่ยนพลันกัดฟันไปต่อยังไม่สายเกินไปแพ้ชนะยังไม่ตัดสินอะไรก็พลิกได้ในพริบตา
Wow.
แม้ครึ่งแรกหมดไปเหลืออีกครึ่งชะตาจบลงเช่นไรไม่มีปัญหายินดี
Oh.
คงดีถ้าย้อนทางเดิมกลับไป
Love a little bit of riff
เพื่อ
there.
แก้ไขวันวาน
Wow.
จะสายทางการเวลาใช้กติกาของมันยิ่งนับเวลาได้มาเพิ่มเท่าไรเหมือนเวลาร่วมถอยหลังเท่ากันเมื่อก้าวมาไกลเกินที่จะเปลี่ยนใจให้เดินกลับไป
So I'm gonna have a little hit in a minute after you go. Stand on the lyrical.
Yeah, I do admit the lyrics are absolutely beautiful, and I'm like, you know, with the song's second half, obviously it can either, you know, like the other half in a relationship, or the second half of like maybe like an event, like you know, like a performance or something, but I've got a feeling because he's had a lot of like heart mentions and like almost like a references to love. So it could be like the loneliest because they're doing the music video all about live stages and that. And we know they like to hit the old heartstrings with some emotional stuff from the previous body slams that we've seen. So I think it is when you go on tour and that you are away a lot. You do miss out on the family, on the loved ones. And that can lead to a dreadful end. But I tell you something, mate, it is absolutely just bloody beautiful. Them guitar riffs are absolutely on point, by the way. On those little moments at the end of the chorus there. Oh, mate, beautiful. What do you think, Lee J? What's your input?
My son walked in there, but it's not on camera, so we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, I really think this might actually suit Stan's outside job of you two, which is relationship coach for like men and stuff like that, because I feel like he's talking about the actual time you have in a relationship. I might be wrong, but it's just the words that he's saying, like you can see on there about just the time and the total number of backs is. I think it's like, well, I've seen a few things that he said and I've read through them, and again, they're not always the best, like translation, because it's trying to guess exactly what it's saying, talking about buying a heart machine. It's almost like they're talking about the time that they have, like make every moment last, because sometimes it could be too late and then you might be looking back going, oh, I wish I did that thing, I wish I communicated better, Stan, well, thank you. But yeah, but honestly, I really do think it's something about that. I don't know, second half, is it like the second half of the relationship? Is it the second half like you got the other half, the significant other? I do feel it is something to do with relationships and the time that we have with them. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you are for in the comments, to tell me I'm wrong, because usually I am. But hey, took a shot in the dark.
ก้าวมาไกลเกินที่จะเปลี่ยนใจให้เดินกลับไปเหลือเวลาเท่าไรไม่รู้ทุกนาทีต้องมีความหมายจะผิดจะเปลี่ยนพลันกัดฟันไปต่อยังไม่สายเกินไปแพ้ชนะยังไม่ตัดสินอะไรก็พลิกได้ในพริบตา
Yeah. Oh, fair play to them on this one. Really. Oh. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably let Stan have a bit more of the blunt of the musical absolute transition there, because I do have something extra to say on the lyrics, but I just wanted to take a moment to say that was absolutely phenomenal. I think this might be up there with one of my top baby metal, body slam songs. I think it is because I love this slow, impactful stuff, but I do love when body slam the floor. So I'll pass that on Stan in a minute. But I must say, I've now started thinking like, oh, I saw something he mentioned in the lyrics there about like almost like being too late to bite off the dream in what we're translating it to. I also feel like second half, could it be the second half of the argument? You've heard her side, you've heard his side, you've heard his side, you've heard her side. Is it like, sometimes you let an argument fester, you don't resolve it, you don't like try and communicate and agree with each other, and now the second half is where it's just gone too late, there's no turning back. So I don't know, I'm very, very intrigued by these lyrics. I think they're quite beautiful, and sometimes it's quite easy to keep up with them with lyrics because it's slower, but because this is faster, I feel like the challenge is nigh. So
yeah, well said, Lee J. There's definitely there's definitely like a deep message hidden in the midst of the poetry within it, and it is absolutely bloody beautiful. But yeah, I tell you something, mate, that music, the bass to the guitarist, the drums that they got going on, mate. Body Slam, like, I think one of the things I've always appreciated about Body Slam is like sort of lyrical sort of genius behind it, and like the music with the vocals. But I find this one on the musical side is so much like next level for Body Slam than I've heard. I'm like really excited by the music they're putting out here. Also, I tell you something, Body Slam always get me in a bit of trouble because they sound like this, like the hooks are so catchy, that I listened to it once, and the second time I'm trying to sing Flawless Tie, and I can't, and I shan't, because that could cause
Can't, shan't,
serious
shan't, can't.
offence. But it makes you want to sing along, and that is bloody beautiful. When I walk around town, I'm probably going to get some dodgy looks when I fuck up every syllable. But I love it, so I will.
Hey, do you know what, mate? It may be a language barrier, but it's not a musical barrier, is it?
Oh. When I
ตราบใดที่เรานั้นยังหายใจลมก็ยิ่งขึ้นมาเขียนชะตากับมือจบลงเช่นไรไม่หวั่นไม่ไหวแพ้ชนะยังไม่ตัดสินอะไรก็พลิกไปในพริบตาแม้ครึ่งแรกหมดไปเหลืออีกครึ่งชะตาจบลงเช่นไรไม่มีปัญหายินดี
I love that bit. I do agree, Sam.
ก่อนที่จะนาทีสุดท้ายอย่างน้อยวันนี้มันเลือกคนนี้จะสู้ให้ไม่สนใจ
Here we go. Look, and as his
Yeah.
last lyrics there, mate. I will fight until I feel sad. You know, the second
Mate,
half
yeah, that was
got a little bit of an extra bit, mate. A bit of a naked scene. Oh no.
huh? Shooting up in an elevator.
Yeah, he heard me. He was like,
Huh?
I could call.
Try and read our language.
Yeah. I must say, mate,
Mate,
like I said, the
yeah.
lyrics at the end there, mate, I do feel like it is something to do with like a relationship, something internal to it, you know, like maybe the argument, trying to let an argument fester, never having that apology moment, you know, where sometimes relationships are broken up, they walked away from each other, not just relationships like man and wife, but husband and wife, sorry, but, you know, just friendships, everything. And you could have just said sorry, you could have just gone back and said, do you know what? Yeah, let's, you know, I disagree, you disagree, or whatever it may be, but I feel like there's something wrong with that. The music, by the way, just kept me so ramped up. This was a different side to Bodyslam, in fact, to be honest, and you might not like what I'm saying there because we've seen slower, more impactful, emotional music, but this one was upbeat, but was still with that emotion. I really do like this version of Bodyslam quite a lot. It's what sort of got us into it, really, when we saw them with Baby Metal and J Hero. Was it, no, F Hero? Was it F Hero? I think it was F Hero, wasn't it? Yeah. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, loved it. That's all I'm going to say about it for now.
Yeah, 100%, Lee J. I mean, at the end there, like I think you're right on the money. It was about an argument, but at the end it said like she's gone and like half the money's gone. I think that was it. Ended in divorce. You know, they've got half the assets and they're gone. Obviously, as Lee J said, I'm a marriage improvement coach. I like to try and snip it before it gets to that point. But he said he was happy. You know, moving on. He's just trying to. He's happy. He's like forcing himself to be happy. He's forcing himself to move on. And he will fight for that happiness till the end. So absolutely powerful message by Bodyslam. Interesting to hear what you lovely ladies and gentlemen have to say. We could have completely ballsed it up and it could be talking about something completely random, but the whole track was absolutely
caravans.
phenomenal. Definitely love this side of Bodyslam as well. Hands down, awesome. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you did think this reaction was awesome, then feel free to leave a thumbs up button, hit the old subscription, and ring that notification bell as well for highly reactive reactions. And thank you as well for giving us so much of your time. You have been absolutely
Hey everyone. Don't forget to leave hashtag Bodyslam down below in the comments and also leave recommendations for Bodyslam. We love this type of songs. If you think you can find the one that relates or is very close, love to hear it. And don't forget to leave those information pieces because our, you know, tie is not so good. Awful, you could say. We're highly reactive.
But you're highly amazing.